In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can use the Acala dApp. That's apps.acala.network. Now I have done two different tutorials on this dApp, but they were all on testnet, and this time it's on mainnet. After all this time, the very first tutorial I've done was actually back in August or September of 2020, so it was quite some time ago, which you can find on this channel. But this is how it looks now. It is slicker. They have changed the design quite a bit. If you're one of the people that has watched my initial tutorial, I'm sure you can tell the difference now that it is different and it looks cooler. It's a more simplified version, but not a lot more different, I would say. So a lot of the features are pretty similar. So first of all, when you go to the website here, you of course need to connect to your wallet. Okay, this is your Polkadot.js wallet. If you don't already know how to set up one of these wallets, do watch my tutorial popping up on the top right hand corner of the screen showing you how to use Polkadot.js, because you need that as well. And then once you do that, as you can see here, you can even change between the wallets if you have different wallets. This is when you click on the top right hand corner, but when you join this page for the first time, it'll ask you to actually connect to your Polkadot.js wallet. So yeah, you should have a username ideally to keep things simple and to be able to differentiate between the different addresses that you've got, and of course then you can change between them. So yeah, this is how it looks here. As you can see, we've got the bridge asset to Acala option, we've got Polkadot staking, mint AUSD, which is to mint a stable token on Acala Network, on Acala's parachain, and of course to earn staking liquidity pool tokens or collateral to earn yield and loyalty bonus. This is another one of the features. So if you want to bridge assets to Acala, well, how does this actually work? Well, it's simple here. First of all, you need to accept this. Okay, you can bridge DOT from Polkadot via Acala's non-custodial one-way bridge. Okay, so once this is done, then you can enable bridging DOT back to Polkadot seamlessly if you are interested. Your account has no ACA balance, so it's actually seeing here that I've got no ACA, so that's why I can't actually use this, but it's just warning me pretty much. Again, this is a test account. I do have ACA in my other account. I've actually done some bootstrapping as well, but this is how it works. So ultimately what you can do is from the Polkadot parachain or from the Polkadot relay chain, you can bridge over to Acala's parachain, or let's say not necessarily bridge, but maybe teleport. Okay, that's probably the best term that you can use. Okay, you can teleport tokens from one blockchain to another blockchain. In this case, it's Polkadot the relay chain over to Acala the parachain. Okay, so that's how it works here. I'm thinking they're going to add different parachains here as an option eventually, right? When we're gonna have that cross bridging functionality across different parachains. But for now, because the reason I'm saying that is because of this drop down here, which is disabled at the moment. Okay, so they are planning, they've made this configurable to be able to add other parachains, which is awesome. So you can choose the amount of DOT you want to move over to Acala. Let's say you had, I don't know, 1 DOT. If you did that, you need to select the keep alive origin transfer fee. So that's also paid in DOT, and then you just simply click transfer here. Again, I can't do anything here because I don't have any DOT to transfer over, but if I had, this is how it would actually work. Okay, so that's one of the features here. Again, we cannot swap the other way around because, as you can see, this is a one-way bridge temporarily. Okay, it does say it here. Bridge and DOT from Polkadot is temporarily one way. Okay, so that's one of the ways there. If you go back here to home, we've also got DOT staking here, which is another option. If you select this option here, you could see your portfolio. You can even see the NFTs if you have any NFTs here. So this is again very similar to the original version. Okay, they are using price oracles here, so they'll know what the price is on the market. So that's how you'll be able to see what your portfolio is worth in ACA or DOT. If you hold DOT, you'll also be able to get the price for that as well, or anything else that you hold on Acala in the future. So yeah, they've got the vaults here. As you can see, we've got the manage vault here. It's even got a health here saying that it is safe to use. You can choose manage here. So this is how you mint AUSD. This is actually one of the features which is also accessible on the left hand side of the screen if you're interested. Okay, mint AUSD is actually an interesting one, because if you have any LC DOT or liquid DOT or even DOT, you can actually mint AUSD, which is pretty much like asking for a loan in return for locking up your DOT as collateral. Okay, so you can actually pay back that loan. Now, unfortunately, like I said, I don't have any USD or sorry, any Acala in this test account to actually go through this and to actually show you step by step how. But like I said, I have done a tutorial showing you how to do this. So you should be able to do it by just following that simple tutorial, but it's exactly the same steps here. Just simply choose the collateral, you go through next, you mint EAUSD. It does tell you, it gives you the option to choose what amount you wish to choose, and then once you do that, you confirm by signing the transaction. It's as simple as that, and then you can pay that back if you want. You don't have to pay it back now, just keep that in mind. You can just simply click keep the AUSD, but just know that if the price drops below a certain amount, that it's like less than the collateral, then in that case you will lose that DOT. Okay, so that's just something to keep in mind here. As you can see, they do have a fee. This is the liquidation here, 160%. As you can see, the liquidation fee is 15% for DOT, 8% for liquid DOT, which is the one that they're obviously pushing you to use when requesting collateral. And yeah, that's pretty much how that works there. Again, this bridge feature is the same one that I showed you. Now the swap feature has 3 different tabs here, like in the other tutorial that I've showed you. We've got the AUSD here, and if you click on the drop down, you can see LC DOT, ACA, and DOT, and also the drop down here, as you can see. So here we've got AUSD, ACA DOT as well, and LC DOT because we've already chosen here. So if you choose a specific pair, then you may not see so for example, because here I've got LC DOT with AUSD, it's already selected, so that it's therefore it's graying this out so that you cannot click it again. You can only choose one of the other options. So it's pretty smart here. Okay, they do have this validation in place. Okay, so that's pretty simple here. Again, you can use this toggle here, this arrow, to switch the other way around. Let's say if you wanted to swap from AUSD over to LC DOT, and you simply select the swap button here, press it, sign the transaction, and you're done. That's pretty much how it works. Next, we'll take a look at the liquidity tab and also at the bootstrap tab, and of course the rest of the features. But before that, I want to give a shout out to today's video sponsors, EscaCrypto. So let's watch this short clip. Thank you. EscaCrypto, a company that lets home cooks start a food business online, now wants to let you earn free cryptocurrency by eating your favorite food. They offer an online food delivery platform that puts all your favorite restaurants on the blockchain. They're integrated with the world's largest food aggregator apps. They're supporting homemade food businesses on the blockchain, and they're offering crypto cashback for food consumers and vendors. They're also offering a wealth generation platform for risk-averse investors, and you can eat to earn or sell to earn. They have a deflationary token with a 1% burn rate per transaction. It's also a low supply token, being only 10 million in total. They offer 100% APY staking. They've also done a contract audit from Token Guard and passed with a 10 out of 10 score. They're offering mainstream adoptable UI with integrated wallet authentication. They're planning to release Amazon Prime Video TV show docu-series soon, and their app whitelist is now open. This has been presented for educational and exposure purposes only. Please always do your own research on any project and don't take the information as financial advice. Thank you. Thank you for watching that. So next, let's look at the liquidity here. Okay, liquidity is pretty much the same as with any other DEX. Okay, very straightforward. You choose the deposit token 1 and token 2. Okay, this is the pair that's going to be trading in the swap section. Okay, so you choose the first pair, the first token here. I don't have any in this wallet, like I said, but let's say I would have had. I could have chosen, for example, between AUSD and the DOT, for example, or ACA, Acala, right? And I'd have to add the liquidity. Then of course the price needs to match. Okay, at least the value needs to match. Let's say not the price, but the value of both of these tokens needs to match. So that's something to keep in mind. Okay, it does actually tell you how many you need to add. Okay, so you can choose once you actually select them, it does tell you how many they're expecting. So let's say, for example, you've got 10 ACA, it'll tell you that you need approximately $17 or $18 in AUSD. Okay, because that's the market price of Acala at the moment, so it needs to be equal to that same value at the time of you adding the liquidity. Okay, bootstrapping is an event. As you can see here, this is enabled. You can no longer do this. This is over now. Okay, I have actually bootstrapped because I simply wanted to see what it's like. I've never bootstrapped before, so I have bootstrapped on the ACA AUSD pair. I've only bootstrapped ACA, so that's the beauty of it. The difference between bootstrapping and liquidity here is that with bootstrapping, if you only have ACA or if you only have a DOT or any other type of token, you simply just bootstrap that one token. Okay, you just bootstrap that one token. You don't need to actually have two tokens. That's the beauty of bootstrapping. But I think what they're doing is they're dividing this for you. Again, I'm not 100% sure. Let me know in the comments if you know, but I believe that the idea here is that they're dividing it for you when you want to remove that liquidity at some point, right? Because at some point you're going to want to get that liquidity out. Now, usually with bootstrapping, there are different types of events where they basically reward you for supplying liquidity early. So that's the whole purpose of the bootstrapping feature. Bootstrapping a pool pretty much, right? Each liquidity pool is made out of two different tokens, but you can bootstrap only one of these tokens because they are expecting people to be using the other token as well. So that's why it's enough, right? Because they can do that. So that's how that works there. Now, liquid staking is not a feature that's available yet. As you can see, it says coming soon here. Earning is one that you can use. Okay, liquidity pool staking and collateral staking, which we cannot use yet. But liquidity pool staking, again, very similar to what we've seen with other dexes. You can supply liquidity here, stake on stake, if you want to become a liquidity provider. It does tell you what the APR is. It is quite high now for ACA USD. It's 71.4% APY here. We've got $2.6 million worth of liquidity. If you choose to stake here, you can do so here. As you can see, you can choose the amount, the balance. This is the free balance. I don't have any free balance here, but if I would have had, it would have showed it to me here, and then I could just click the stake button, and then on stake would have been available to me once that balance would have been staked. So that's awesome because it gives us that flexibility. You simply sign the transaction and you're done, and then you're watching how you're earning. And then of course in the details section you can see how much you've earned, which is pretty cool. You can claim it in ACA. Okay, so that is awesome here. As you can see, exactly the same on these other pairs as well. And actually what you will be able to do, apparently you'll also be able to stake the locked ACA from the crowd loan. So if you've taken part in the Acala crowd loan and you've got ACA locked, obviously it's vested over the 2 years, over the 22 months I should say, or less than 22 months now, because it's already been over a month now, or 2 months. So about 20 months more or less. Okay, you're going to continue to receive ACA, but you can apparently stake, not now, but you will be able to stake that ACA. That's the plan for the team. They want to work on that, and I'm assuming they're going to be integrating that within the same tab here of earning, because it makes the most sense to me. And then there's the governance tab, which is coming soon, again not available, and then you can choose the different networks here if you're interested here. That's another feature. Okay, so that's pretty much how it works here. Again, there's the setting button as well. You can choose the language, the flexible fee, and the endpoint, and then of course you've got this on the top left hand corner here, which shows you your different balances. That's been it from today's short tutorial. As always, let me know in the comments below what do you think. And again, if you want to see minting of the AUSD in action, it's very similar to the testnet version. I have done a tutorial back in 2020 showing you how to do that, so check that out. Right now it should pop up, you should see it on the screen. Check it out and let me know. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.